Thank you. Basically, I want to do a little rant to get us back to focus. There are 900 communities around all over the world that are doing exactly this right now. And that's feeding a collective conscience that is undeniably powerful and good. And it boils down to a verse in 2 Tim 4, which says, "There will come a time when people will no longer put up with that sound doctrine." And it's been fed by lies, with lies on lies on lies. Itchy ears are hearing what they wanted to hear, and the mess we have is exactly what the economy is all about. This little book is called The Art of War. Okay? And under the art of war, the economy is a weapon for the control of foreign governments and their people's wealth. And that's exactly what the banksters are doing throughout the world. They're creating war through the economy. And it's tragic. It's a tragedy. And the reality is that gatherings like this are exactly what is their greatest nemesis. Okay? The Brzezinskis of this world say that they are terrified by the fact that the people are awakening. The same bullshit just doesn't work anymore. Okay? He made the quote that 100 years ago it was much easier to control 1 million people than it was to kill 1 million people. And these perverts are actually planning to kill millions upon millions of us because it's good for the economy. Now, reality, okay? What is the definition of the word economy? And most people don't realize it. It's this airy-fairy thing. The legal definition of economy is acquiring anything at the lowest cost, at the most appropriate time, in order to maximize the greatest profit. And that's an act of war by the banks against the people. Okay? Every time they do something, every time a politician says, "I'm here to uphold the economy," he is actually saying that he is against the people. Because, to paraphrase, quote Jesus, "You cannot be for money and for God." And in reality today, you cannot be for the people and for the economy. The economy is there to make all the profit it can. We gave, what can I say? It's time to rise and to really think the fact through that the only thing that's ever worked is a conscious group of people like us who try to do something better. And Margaret Mead made it clear. In fact, it's the only thing that's worked. And 900 cities across the world are doing this now. And that is the best positive thing that can happen in this planet. And you should all pat yourselves on the back, okay? Pat yourselves on the back. It's necessary. Thank you very much.
This is a communication course in educating the people around us into what we're doing. So what you're going to do is you're going to get into 4 groups of 5, which we've already done. You're going to sit 4 squares, 4 circles in the middle of this intersection. You're going to discuss what it means to sit in the middle of an intersection. How far are you willing to go? Are you willing to go to jail? What does it mean to cross the line? And to discuss amongst yourselves what it feels like to actually do something like this, where we're crossing the line. Here's the safe zone, right? We're taking that over. Over here, every time you do this, the cops come up, people get irritated. Yes?
Are we all going to get arrested?
We've already done it, we proved it to be safe.
Do we have enough people?
I mean, it's not safe because you're actually going in the middle of traffic. It's not safe because police may come and drag us away. It's not safe because people are going to shout at us. That probably isn't a safe zone. If you need something to be fully safe, that probably isn't the place to do it.
I would like...
But, in my opinion, it's safe.
Yeah. Chum.
4 groups of 5, that's 20 people.
Yeah. I don't see any point in being confrontational unless you feel the necessity. Hold on, we've got a...
curve.
Yeah, I'm
At some
blocked.
point you have to cross the line. The intersection is
I don't see there's any value in this. What day is it?
Day 8.
Let's do it.
Okay, ready?
You think we got to do it?
ask you a question.
Yo, we need more
Yeah.
people though. We need more people.
What do you think
Go
about
on, someone's got
authority?
to announce it.
Yo, we need more people. I'm getting more people.
I don't think it's authority. I don't think it has anything to do with authority.
Middle of the intersection. We don't
Do you think they have a problem with authority?
I don't. Well, I do actually.
Everyone
But
here has a problem with authority. Do you think that this may be a bit difficult, being in an authoritarian position,
I
trying to get
think
into anything?
I think. So you're in an authoritative position right now?
Anyway, I would like to go into.
That doesn't answer the question.
Are you in an authoritative position right now?
Good point.
Independent of this movement, then that might turn people
If people want to do it, do it.
In the
They
name
don't,
of this
no.
movement. This can be. You guys are free to do whatever, but not in
There
the
is
name of
no,
occupying.
everybody is independent of each other. There is no we in the movement.
But we have a direct action committee for democratic
If people
choices.
want to go out in the street,
You're doing exactly what I said you would do.
if people don't want to go, don't go.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right. All
But don't stop the people who want to go.
Yeah.
Being independent.
Go if you want to go, stay if you want to stay. That's
Go
the
if you
answer.
want
Right
to.
now has a choice. This is the line.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
You're being given the choice.
Are you for peace or are you for war? If we are going to make war, then we should choose the occasion when we are strong. And right now we're about medium, except in spirit. And for me, this is a spirit of peace. I am for a spirit of peace. I am not for this action. Thank you very much. They're going to block the street over there. I disapprove, so I'm not
I
participating.
disapprove too. I told
The guy with the captain's
The tall
hat,
guy.
but that's
he
just
did one once last week. I said no. This is giving the opportunity to the state to dismantle all us too.
Of course.
Oh, that's terrible. Eh?
Truly true. Thank you very much. Yeah.
And I was with some brothers at the front having a communication course on how to talk to police officers in high emergency situations. And the police officers were so nice to be there and to participate in this. And so the chief came up and said, "You guys are going to have to leave." And we said, "Well, we just got here." And he said, "Well, you cannot be here." We said, "Why not?" And he goes, "Well, you know, we've got to go out there and we've got to go solve some crimes and do things that we can't do because you're here now in the bank." We go, "Well, what does that have to do with us? We're protesting." And then he goes, "Well, these people in the bank, you know, they got jobs, they got to go home." And it sort of struck me that they have no understanding of what's going on. They have absolutely no understanding that they represent a line in the sand for the Queen of England and are basically enforcing a jurisdiction that isn't true on people that have sort of given up on them. And so they're in the bank asking us to go, but they don't know why they're there even. And they don't know why we're there. And they have this confused look on their face and they really don't enjoy themselves. And they're standing there looking at us while we're in our workshop because we're having a good time. And so right now, you guys can go do that anywhere, and they can't stop you. And you see, is at some point we have to get the world's attention here. At some point, Vancouver has to define itself within this movement through our creativity, and this is the beginning of it. The beginning of it is all these structures coming up and all these people coming up, and at some point there could be some pyramid, or there could be like a Trojan horse, or like a corporate man in a suit, or maybe 8 agreements around that water fountain. NAFTA, the BNA Act, SPP, all of these agreements is what is our prison. They have made these agreements behind closed doors amongst people that do not represent us, and then all resource allocation is connected to these agreements.